Well, many folks will be turning the heat up in their homes to stay warm, but what happens if a homeowner is struggling to pay their utility bill? News Channel 8's Ryan Stockett joins us with protections in place to help customers from being left out in the cold. Ryan.
Brenna, there's actually a state agency in charge of putting such rules in place for the fuel, oil and gas, public utilities, and transportation industries.
There are rules and regulations that prevent companies like PSO and other electric utilities from shutting people's power off during extreme cold.
Rules that utility companies are to follow to keep their customers safe during extreme cold. This particular rule from the OCC states that if the National Weather Service issues a local forecast predicting the temperature will drop below 32 degrees during the following 24 hours, the companies cannot disconnect services if they're being used for heating purposes.
If it's below freezing, then they'll put what's called a credit moratorium, basically which means they won't shut off anyone's power when it's that cold.
Utilities are also required to stay on top of local forecasts from the National Weather Service.
What they do is it's a 24-hour forecast, so they'll check the National Weather Service 24-hour forecast every hour, at the top of every hour.
The Oklahoma Corporation Commission can also order a temporary ban on any disconnections when the disconnection could create a situation dangerous to the life or health of consumers or to property. News Channel 8 asked PSO about policies in place to protect people on ventilators or supplemental oxygen from getting their power disconnected. Ron says that customers coded as life support are given additional notification before service is disconnected for non-payment. Supplemental oxygen whenever there's a storm. They advise people to stay plugged into your local news station and to be prepared by getting those supplies you need ahead of a storm event. Live in the studio, Ryan Stockett, News Channel 8.